episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/TYT for your free trial membership.
The president is meeting with the top 20 CEOs, and we told you about this a little earlier, and now we've got more details. And we showed you a Wall Street Journal article with plenty of quotes from the business leaders going, oh, this guy, he's learning. Yeah, he's coming our way. And some insiders at the administration saying the same thing, oh, we have to be more balanced in our approach. Well, today, more devastating quotes along the same lines. Obama's senior advisor, Valerie Jarrett, said that some companies are, quote, looking for some certainty in the regulatory environment. You know what that means? That means we promise we won't do any more regulation. Oh, you want to take wild risks on Wall Street? Have at it, Hoss. I know we are going to give you regulatory certainty, meaning what we are certain to not regulate you. So you want us to pull the cops off of Wall Street? No problem, Mr. Robber. Go for it, right? So that's what's happening. Now, to give you a sense of how ecstatic the companies are over this, here's PepsiCo Chair and CEO Indra Nooyi. She said, the president himself, after the elections, has come out and said, perhaps I have not been as friendly to business as I should have been. And I think we're going to see a definitely different mood from the president. You better give us a different mood, dude, because we just spent a whole heap of money making sure that your boys lost. Okay? Heal. Now we go to the Business Roundtable chairman and CEO of Verizon Communications, Ivan Seidenberg, who was vociferously against the Democrats in this election. Here's his devastating quote. The president's shown a willingness to learn. Okay, and we go to Austin Goolsbee. He is the chairman of the White House Council of Economic Advisors. So here's another guy inside the administration to give you a sense of whether the business people know what they're talking about in terms of them thinking, Obama's going to play ball with us from now on. Here's what Goolsbee says. To the extent that criticism about regulation is there, how it can be made more streamlined, more efficient, operate better, he's totally open to discussing that, referring to the president. Meaning, oh, what do you need from us? You want us to get rid of the regulation? I mean, streamline it and make it more efficient? Oh, of course. Absolutely, sir. Thank you, sir. May we have another, sir? Absolutely, sir. So if you had dreams that, because remember, look, after the election, we had the conversation. We're like, Obama could go in two different directions here. He can look after the election and say, okay, you know what? I reached out to the Wall Street guys. I mean, I put their boys in here, Larry Summers, Tim Geithner, Peter Orszag, etc. I gave them every break. I continued the bailouts. They're back to making record profits in just about every way you can imagine. Record amount of cash, record amount of bonuses, record amount of profits, all in a time when the rest of the economy is suffering greatly. I did everything I could for them. And I did everything I could to reach out to Republicans, hundreds of amendments in the health care bill, watered down the financial reform bill, and the tax cut deal, and the list goes on, right? And I still got beat down. Maybe that's a wrong strategy. Maybe I should fight back. That was option number one after the election. And I laid it out for you then. I said option number two is, he says, oh no, I didn't bow my head enough to corporate America and to the Republicans. Well, unfortunately, the jury is in. He will be going with option number two. He thinks he did not bow his head enough to corporate America, to Wall Street, and to the Republicans. And as you can see with the tax cut deal, he is in mid-bow. Okay, and now apparently they're going to pull back all the regulations behind the scenes, say, hey, don't worry about it, guys. We got your back. We're not going to bother you. You do anything you like. You take any kind of risk you like. If you want more free money from the Fed, our door is open, which is literally true. Okay, so have at it, Hoss. Disaster. You have your answer. Over the next 2 years, Obama is not going to be on your side. He's not going to fight for you. He's going to just do what these guys tell him to do. Let me give you one last piece of fact here from this Associated Press article that, that you could say is, oh, it's not a big deal, but it gives you a sense of perspective, right? So a lot of these guys that he's pulling in are actually old buddies of his. There's Penny Pritzker. Her name is Penny Pritzker. She's a Chicago socialite and business executive who's worth billions. Okay. So that's one of his buddies, and she's a big Democratic donor, And a lot of these guys are Democratic donors, and a lot of them are Republican donors, as we explained earlier, right? But Robert Wolf of UBS, this is the part of the story where I went, oh yeah, of course, what were we thinking? He's a member of the President's Economic Recovery Advisory Board. Now, he's with UBS, a financial company. And he is, quote, an Obama golfing partner and a Democratic fundraiser. Now, here's the thing. I mean, we're so silly. The question we always is he with the establishment? Look at his golfing partner. He's not golfing with a plumber from Chicago, from the south side of Chicago, or a dude in West Bay. I know he's not going to. I know, right? I'm not unrealistic, right? He's not going to pull guys off the street to go golfing. But look at who he talks to. Like if I go to play golf, first of all, it'll be at most pitch and putt, probably mini golf. But if I do, I go with my friends, right? I go with people and we're like-minded, etc. He goes with his friends, and they're bankers, and they talk about, oh right, way too much regulation, right? Heck, this guy ain't gonna fight for us. Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT, free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.